Hello, it's Grandma Malari, and I wanted to read you an Easter story because it's a cold day. It feels nothing like spring, but Easter is coming. And this is my new Easter bunny. Granddaddy gave him to me. See his soft, fluffy ears and his little pink nose and his Tiffany blue bow, kind of green. And this is one of my favorite Easter books. I actually have a lot, but this is one of my favorites, and it's called The Easter Egg Artists. So you can see why I like that, because I'm an artist. And it's by Adrian Adams. And I thought I'd read it to you, and my new Easter bunny here too. He wants to hear the story. Yes. Okay, let's read it. The Easter Egg Artists. I got it from a library sale. Look at their car. It has an Easter egg for the middle of the car. Okay, let's see. Can you see the pictures pretty well? See their studio? Oh, yeah, I can see it pretty good. Okay, get situated there. All right, there are abbots and there are abbots, and these abbots are rabbits. The rabbit abbots make the designs on Easter eggs. Their son Orson thought he wanted to be an artist too. He was going to try to help them with the eggs next Easter. Father Abbot looked at the picture Orson had made to show what he could do. Well, he said to Mother Abbot, it's not bad for 5 minutes' work, but look at him out there. He's forgotten all about it. Remember, he's still a youngster and needs to play, said Mother Abbot. That's what I mean. He may not help much. The Orson's out there just goofing around in the yard. The Abbots ordered 100 dozen eggs to be delivered in January. We should be back from our vacation by then, Father Abbot said. And we will have plenty of time to finish painting the eggs by Easter. It's already October, Mother Abbot said. We should leave soon if we want to get south before the cold winter comes. First, the car needs painting, said Father Abbot. Not the whole thing, Orson said. Just the rusty parts. I'll do it. Then he saw the grin on his father's face and said, well, at least I'll help. Let's make the car and trailer look like Easter eggs. Great idea, said Father Abbot. And they worked together, covering the rusty spots with their special designs. Then off the Abbots went on their trip. They took along everything they would need for camping, and their paints and brushes too, just in case. Wow, said Orson after a little while. People really like the way we painted the car. Everybody's looking. Dad, how do you make purple? Red and blue together, right? Right, said Father Abbot. Fasten your seatbelt. Oh, wow, look at the beach. The Abbots drove south and farther south, looking for nice weather and a good place to set up camp. At last, they reached the warm sea. Orson had never seen so much water. They set up camp and spent long days on the beach. Orson wore his red life belt. He galloped in the sand and splashed in the sea. And Mother and Father Abbot drew portraits of everyone who wanted to pay for them. When the Abbots had had about enough of that, they went traveling again, just poking around. People were always offering them jobs because of the beautiful designs on their car and trailer. They even decorated the outside of an entire house. Orson did all of the high parts. It was easy for him to help because he could keep his balance on this slanting roof, and he liked looking down and out over the trees. See him up there? A plane advertising the county fair buzzed by the house. The pilot landed and came to get a closer look. Well, naturally, he wanted his plane decorated too. Oh, wow, Orson yelled. Father Abbot said, shouldn't the decorations be on the bottom? People look up at a plane, top and bottom, said the pilot. I do aerobatics. What's that? Orson said. I make the plane tumble over and over in the sky. Orson shivered with delight. He worked hard decorating the plane. Maybe the pilot would take him for a ride in the sky if he liked the designs. And he did. Look at him camping there and painting. And there's the plane flying by. Orson and the pilot circled over the Abbotts' camp. Orson has really changed, Father Abbott said, keeping his mind on his work until it's finished, and he's growing up so fast. It helps when people notice what you do and enjoy it, said Mother Abbott. It seems to work that way. When we were in town shopping this afternoon, we were asked if we would decorate the bridge over the river. And Orson spoke right up and said we'd be glad to. And on the way home, he asked me if he could do it all by himself. Fine, said Mother Abbott. We'll have fun just watching for a change. Everybody came to watch, and Orson loved it. He was busy for a long time, but he never got tired. Ooh, it's cold. That's why I had my hood on. It was January when he finished, and the Abbotts had to hurry home and start painting the Easter eggs. Would Orson be able to settle down and work in the studio after all that had happened? Would he be interested in painting Easter eggs? 100 dozen, Father Abbott said to himself. That's 1,200 eggs, 600 apiece if we have to do them all without Orson's help. What do you think? Do you think Orson can help? The eggs were there when the Abbotts got home. Goose eggs, duck eggs, chicken eggs, and ostrich eggs too. It was the ostrich eggs that Orson was most interested in. He tried one and then another, and soon he was working as hard as he had worked on the bridge. He was having a wonderful time because he had invented comic Easter eggs. People wanted to buy them faster than he could paint them. His parents finally had to start helping him to keep up with all the orders. Father Abbott was forever on the phone, ordering more eggs or taking new orders. And Orson was laughing. Whoever finds this egg is going to get a shock, he said. Look at all those funny comics on the eggs. Those little faces. Easter came at last, and all of the orders had been filled and shipped out, and the only eggs left were for the Abbotts' annual Easter egg hunt. The little rabbits of the neighborhood were eager and waiting, and the Abbotts, all three of them, hid the eggs the night before by flashlight. Kids hiding one in the bucket. The next morning, oh, look at all those bunnies. Mother and Father Abbott were tired and sleepy, but not Orson. He was up and out. He climbed into a tree where he could watch the little ones hunt for the Easter eggs. His parents couldn't resist. They had to get up and look out the window. Well, was all Father Abbott could say, and Mother Abbott smiled sleepily. During the day, the spring weather grew warm. Mother and Father Abbott were taking it easy outdoors. Where's Orson? Mother Abbott wondered. He was working on something in the studio a while ago, Father Abbott said, but no telling where he might be now. Orson Abbott, the Easter egg artist, Mother Abbott said fondly. Yes, Father Abbott said, and car artist, and house artist, and airplane artist, and bridge artist. Don't look now, said Mother Abbott, and flagpole artist too. He's a good artist, and you are too.